Okay, so finally back with PSA Return. Today, a lot of cards that I did buy just to grade and send off for resale. So probably a lot of these will go up on Cardmarket, but there's also quite a few cards that are going to be from my personal collection, or yeah, from pretty much like booster boxes that I pulled like when they were released. So let's get into it. First of all, PSA 9 on the Entei. Like, there is a decent amount of promos, so actually really cool with the double swirl. Another 9. I submitted quite a few of these promos, so let's have a look if we can maybe score 10. I'm assuming that most of these are going to be 8s and 9s because of like the the entire card is pretty much reverse. So hoping to get a lot of 9s on these. And we go on to the next one. These are the Electabuzz. I think I also have a few of these. I picked out the best ones, I think, and submitted those. Oh, there was just one. Maybe there's more in there somewhere. We got a gem in 10 on the Moltres. Probably going to be a few of the birds again. Just like the last submission, I sent in quite a few. Like, the prices of these in gem in 10, ooh, nice, were just a lot higher than I could get the cards for, and pretty much like get the grading fee. So I figured I would just, oh, that's really nice, getting all those 10s. So I figured that I would just send in quite a bunch of them and see how they would do. So far pretty good. Wow, that's really nice. I did pick out the best ones. Like in the last one, I think the Zapdos did a bit worse than the Articuno and the Moltres, but so far just PSA 10, so really nice on that. Let's see how many there are left. I don't know how many sets I submitted. I think like 3 or something, maybe 4. Bam. Okay, so that was definitely worth the wait. Let's have a look. That's another 10. I've not seen the grades of any of these yet, so... Oh, and here we have something else. We have a Scizor from Neo Discovery. I will just go over the back as well. Generally, I think it was decently clean. Bit of whitening, like down here, also like a little scuff. So I'm thinking like a 7 or an 8. Oh, that's a PSA 8. That's nice. So I was hoping for an 8 on that one now. And this is from a collection that I bought like 2 years ago. A lot of these were from, I think they're all like the Gym Challenge set, and they were all pretty clean. So let's see how they do. We got a mint 9 on the Giovanni. We have a really nice, I can already see a print line on it, so probably going to be a 9. Yes, 9 on the Sabrina's Alakazam. We have the Zapdos, which got the 8. I did think that some of these would get 8s, so that makes sense, but I got them for pretty much, I purchased a complete collection and I took out the nicest cards to either send off for grading or put in my own collection. Oh, really nice on the Rockets Mewtwo. We get the 9. And okay, there's a random Entei here again, which also got the 9. These stacks are not in order, I think, so I'll just start grabbing them. There might be something completely different. And yeah, here we go. We have an Umbreon Prime from, I think that is Undaunted. Yeah, Undaunted. Wow, okay. I did get upcharged. Damn. Wow. Okay, I did get upcharged on this order. Not like a lot, but like you can see that there's like a tiny bit of like white dots on the borders, but wow, that's really nice. I was not expecting a 10 on that. Like for me, like pretty much I always write off any card that has like any kind of whitening or something, but they do still if they are like pretty much perfect. Otherwise, like the tiny corner nicks, they do sometimes not take off for grade. So wow, really happy with that one. Like these all came from my personal collection. I think this one actually I bought from Troll and Toad. So yeah, the near mint currently, as compared to like a few years ago, definitely not the same from what I've heard. But yeah, So really happy with the 10 on that. So far also the 9's been really nice. Got a 9 on the Blissey. And we have a Floatzel, which I think this is, yeah, I think this one is pack fresh. So I pulled this one myself, I think. Pretty clean, you can see the dots on the side. So yeah, PSA 9, really happy with that. That was kind of what I was expecting. Oh, this one, really happy when I pulled this from my own box. Like, it's been 2009 and I did open this box in 2009 for my birthday. So mint 9 on that, really nice. Really happy to have that card back as well for my personal collection. Like, there might be some cards in here which I did pull from booster boxes. Like, for example, also this one, which got a 9. I also thought it would get a 9. That I might end up selling, but a lot of these, especially the ones that I pulled from boxes, I probably will just keep myself. Oh, here we have a really nice Ditto, the reverse Pikachu. It got a PSA 9, really nice. This one I just found in my binder, like my childhood binder. Don't really know where I got it from, but it's always nice to look through your binders, or at least when I started collecting again, and I was like, okay, these are actually in pretty clean condition. So we have a Vaporeon Delta species, and yeah, this is me saying, like, looking through binders and stuff, I don't have a lot of stuff, a lot of binders. Like, this is pretty much everything that I had from like back in the day that I thought was grade worthy, so I pretty much just grabbed a whole bunch of cards from my old binder. It's not like I have a ton of submissions like this. This one I actually pulled from a pack at some point. I was like, okay, well, I had a pack and I kind of was like, okay, investing or whatever, and I just, like, I think I got like a good grade in at uni, and I was like, well, okay, I can just celebrate. And that was kind of the realization that I should not like invest in sealed packs, because I'm the kind of person who is just going to open them. And yeah, if you open the product, it's not really investing, especially if you pull a reverse holo Wailord from the pack. So here we have a Blastoise. Ooh, that's really nice. I was really hoping to get a 10 on this one. Like, this one looked really clean when I pulled it out. I found it in my binder and I was like, okay, there's no way that this is like in good condition. And I looked it over like 10 times, and okay, I'll actually put that in the background as well. I looked it over like so many times and I was like, I don't believe that this is just regular in my in my binder somewhere. Okay, I did already see the grade on this one. Unfortunately, it's a 9. I was hoping to get a 10 on this one. Might be because of, let me try it and see if I can find it. Like, there's a little, I think right here, like when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, there's like a little smudge on it, but this is just a piece of cloud that's for some reason doesn't have a holo on it, the holo pattern on it. But really nice Pikachu, the Holo Phantoms, Delta species Pikachu from my favorite artist, especially when it comes to Pikachu, because she's the person who designed Pikachu, Atsuka Nishida. Really happy to get this one back in my collection. This one, I submitted this as like a test because it has, I don't know if you can see it, but the corners are like peeling a little bit, so expecting a pretty low grade on this. The back also just doesn't look great, but let's have a look. Ooh, a 7. Okay. So apparently I don't know if I can catch it on camera, but the corner is peeling like a little bit. So, oh, actually not on the 9 pile, but on the 7 pile. And then this one is a, yeah, Ninetales. This one also had the peeling on the side, but let's see what it is with this. Wow, okay. I did not expect such a high grade on these. I was honestly gonna sell them as like light play, but okay. Apart from that, it looks pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. Probably will just keep these for myself because I do really like the artworks on these. Just really cool. But yeah, that test, always good to like send something off to test if the grading cost isn't like too high, because in this case it definitely paid off. Oh, they did actually, this one is actually pretty cool. Don't know if you can see it quite clearly, but it has a double pre-release stamp, or at least that's what it looks like to me. So let's see what they did with this one. PSA 8. I think it was not a mint card, but I think it was pretty cool. Oh, the next one also going to be quite awesome. this is, you're not seeing the camera is actually doing what it's supposed to do. It's really blurry, so this is a reverse foil Dragonair from the Dragon Frontiers, and the back is just completely smudged, as you can see. Yeah, the back is really like, pretty much when they printed it, like they moved the sheet, I think, probably. So yeah, pretty cool on that one. Okay, let me put them back into the right stacks, because that's what everybody always does in their videos, and I usually get distracted. So let's see if we can go through this without messing the stacks up too much. Magby, I think it had like a little scratch somewhere in the hollow. Yeah, I was guessing a PSA 8, so that makes sense. And this one is a Typhlosion. Got the Mint 9, really nice. I bought a an Expedition collection a long time ago, and it had these cards in them, and they were all like really clean. So yeah, okay, gotta put the 9 stack back a little so that I can make some space for new cards. I didn't really leave a lot of space. Oh, we do have some modern cards. Yeah, and I just dropped a whole bunch of cards on the table. Yeah, so PSA 10 on that. I was kind of expecting that. This one is not gonna get it. Wow, it is. Okay, I was not expecting a 10 on this, because it has like a little lip on the corner. It's not actually whitening, but the way that the corner is cut looks a bit weird, but really nice to get a 10 on this. And I think to go with it, I also have the Lunala. Really like the hollow pattern, now that I'm looking back at it. Fortunately a 9 on the Lunala, but I'll take a 9 and a 10 on those. Okay, let me position the cards so that I don't throw them on the table. To go with them, I have a Solgaleo PSA 10, really nice. Like, there's some modern stuff in here. I think we're coming on to like the evolutions. Like, I don't know what it is with evolutions and why people love it so much, because probably something you'll notice, like if you ever open evolutions and stuff, it always has these like corner nicks, and like most of the cards like from a pack are like PSA 8, PSA 9. So I think, in my opinion, this is quite generous on the grade. Like, there's a spot there, and yeah, but I'll take a 10 on the Pidgeot, definitely. So really nice. Let's go on to the Venusaur. Mid 9 on the Venusaur. And we have a Mew. I was just going to sell this as like a raw card, because I didn't think that this would be worth anything, and then I looked the prices up for like the graded cards. And I think at that time the PSA 10 of like this card was like 200 or like 400 or something. It was crazy. So I figured, well, it's just gonna cost me like 10 euros to grade this, so let's just throw these in there rather than just selling it raw. And we have some yeah, probably not the best decision to grade that one. I'm actually gonna get the 9 stack out of the screen, because otherwise there's not gonna be space left for any of the other cards. Okay, so here we go. We have a Pikachu, probably gonna be a 9. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of the evolutions, but it is an exciting set for sure. PSA 9. And we have a Ninetales. Gem and 10 on the Ninetales, that's nice. I like the break cards are kind of weird. I do like them, but at the same time I don't. Ooh, this one I pulled from a booster box for my birthday. I think when I submitted these, the pop was still 0. So let's see. No, it's gonna be a mint 9. I think there's only a pop. This card is, I think, a pop 1. So there's only one PSA 10, and I think there's like 32 9s and like a few lower grades. So really happy to get this one back finally. One of my favorite artworks, like especially when it comes to Ninetales. I really like the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, because pretty much they had a lot of the holographic cards have Pokemon that evolve with like an evolution item, and they include the evolution item like on the card itself. So I think this one is, yeah, this is the Arcanine to go with it. I think it's a bit OC, so I think it's also going to be a 9. Yes, also going to be a 9. But yeah, really happy to finally get those back. I won't be selling those as they are like from my personal collection. We have a really nice Celebi. I'm hoping, ooh, okay. I was hoping maybe to get a 10 on this one, but PSA 9, really nice. Really happy to get this one back as well. I also pulled that one from a booster box myself. We have a really nice Altaria, which got the mint 9 as well. Nice swirl on the card right here. And then we go on to some more primes. Got a PSA 9 prime Mega. I think like from the prime cards, this one was really good to play in the TCG. So probably like from all of the ones, those are going to be the most played. Let's have a look. We have a Mew from the Triumphant set. PSA 9. Was gonna say no, not PSA, CGC. No, this is actually still PSA. And we have a mint 9 on the Electrode. And let's have a look. Oh, we have a Celebi, which also got a mint 9. I think like a few years ago, like when I say few, like probably 5 years ago or something, I think I bought like on Trollento, these were like €2.50. And I think I purchased like 15 or like 18 of them to fill like 2 entire binder pages. And yeah, I've picked out the best one to submit, and then so we go on to some modern Japanese. So I picked out the nicest one, and I did submit, or I did sell like most of the others. So yeah, this one was one of the best ones that I still had left. So I got a 9 on that one. Really nice Tag Team All-Star Greninja and Zoroark PSA 10. Really happy with that one. Like I think these are a lot of like the modern Japanese cards. So I think the crazy oh, actually I was gonna put it on the PSA 10 pile without actually looking at the grade. I think these should all grade 9s or 10s, hoping that I was like strict enough to get the 10 on most of them, and so far that's been going quite well. So we have a, yeah, at this point I was just filling the order to, I think, to get 100 cards in total. Okay, and we keep on going. We have a Silvally, and I'm gonna move the PSA 10 pile to the side. And let's keep going. Okay, so you can already see it's a PSA 10 on the Reshiram and Zekrom. We got a 10 on the Lunala and the Solgaleo. Pikachu and Zekrom also got a 10. So it would be nice to see 10s on all of these. Ooh, also on the Ultra Shiny GX Articuno. And let's keep going. The Tapulele also got a 10. There are some weird, there are some weird cards in here. I got these as a set, so there's also the Celebi and the, oh, that is really nice. I think this is one of the reasons why my submission got upcharged. So we have the Jirachi, and we also have the Mew. I think this one, I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. PSA 10 on the Mew. Like I want to, pretty much like my goal for collecting in general, especially PSA, is grading a PSA 10, grading my own PSA 10 set of the play promos. I still have quite a few cards that are like really, really clean. So once the grading costs do go a bit lower, because well, currently if it's going to be for my own collection, wow, that's really nice. I was really hoping to get at least 110 of these, but wow, that's really nice to get 10 on all of them. So yeah, I will try to at some point grade it, complete play set myself, and that is of course excluding the Espion and the Umbreon, because those are just, yeah, way too expensive. I hope that one day I could afford something like that. Also really nice to get a PSA 10 on the Celebi there. I hope that I can one day afford that, but I don't think that's going to happen. These are still some leftovers from the movie promos that I had laying around. So I think these were in a little bit less condition, but still, I was incredibly strict with my first with my first submission. So really nice to also see some 10s on these. And we have the Entei, which also got a 10, really nice. And we have an old pack card. Oh, this one's actually, like, this is not going to be a really high grade, but this is my card. Like, this is the card from my childhood. To give a bit of backstory, like, when Pokemon was released, like, in the Netherlands, we were way behind. So pretty much during this time, when my father, he went abroad for a while and then came back, and at the airport he picked up a Japanese pack, and I pulled this Smeargle from the back. But we have never, we at that point didn't have any Neo Pokemon. So this was the first, like, on the school like on the school playground, I was the only person who had one of the holy, what? Wow, this is the actual one that I still have from my childhood. I don't know how this got a 9, but wow, that is insane. I don't know if I agree with that. Wow. So yeah, this card, I had this Smeargle. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody knew what it was called. And I had this card for like a year before they actually released the Neo Pokemon. So for me, this is like a really, yeah, this is like the holy grail for my personal collection. Like for like a year long, I was the only person who, at least in my school, to have this card and to actually know this. Well, I'm actually gonna put that in the background. I knew that I took pretty decent care of it, but to get a 9 on it, ooh, spicy. That's really nice. And here we have a, yeah, so let's go on. The video's already kind of long. We have a ooh, nice. We have a, that is pretty off center for a 10, but I'll take it. We have a PSA 10 on the Totodile deck for Alligator. And then we have one stack left, and I think these are going to be a lot of Charizards. Yeah, so I bought a few of these decks. They were pretty cheap, and I pretty much just picked out the best cards. So this is probably going to be a lot of Charizards, and I'm hoping to see a lot of 10s. And there we go. So yeah, for these ones I picked out the best ones. So let's hope that I can go through these quickly and just close it off with a bunch of 10s. And there we go. So these cards, I submitted them like a year and a half ago. These were all going in like the bulk tier, so I did get upcharged a little bit on the more expensive ones. But yeah, very happy to get these back. And like, for example, for a deck like this, I paid, in a deck you would get 2 of the V's. So you would pretty much get, let's see if there's actually one more. So yeah, this is pretty much what you would get. You would get 2 of the V's and 1 VMAX. And I think I paid like 25 euros for a deck, and then like 10 euros each for grading costs. So yeah, that's a pretty good return on those. This one came from a random collection, I think. One of the Red Pikachus. I know that there's a ton of these out there and that there's people with like thousands of them. But yeah, when I started, or well, back in the day when I was doing this, like a year and a half ago, I pretty much had no budget whatsoever. So these cards are just like picked from the site from like purchases and stuff. And yeah, really, so far on the modern cards, I've been doing really well. So really happy with that. I was really picky with most of these, so glad to see that most of these come back as 10s. We have a Cinderace VMAX. And let's have a look. There's a Zamazenta V. And then there's a few cards left. I think these are all just regular V cards from the Sword and Shield era. We have another Eevee, Jamintan. So yeah, I'm losing my breath. Really happy about these. Oh, and we're ending off on, oh, that's really nice. We're ending off on, not yet, because there's a few cards here. We're ending off on some more gym cards, I think. Really happy with this PSA 10 on the Raichu. I was hoping for 1 or 2 10s on the gym cards, and I think there's still one card in here that might get a 10. Oh, we have a Koga's Beedrill. This one, a lot of holo, so pretty hard to get, as you can see. There are some print lines on there, so really hard to get a high grade on this one, I think. And yeah, let's look at the back. The back has a few like little white dings, but yeah, very happy so far. We have a Nidoking. I think this one also had like a little print line somewhere. not sure. Got the 8 on that one. And we have the Machamp, which, oh, I was thinking this one maybe could get a 10, but already very happy with the Raichu. And we're ending it off on a really nice Giovanni's Gyarados, which got the 9. Nice. So yeah, I'm very, like, I was hoping for a lot of these to do well, but the cards that did very well, yeah, just really happy with this. Also really nice to get my childhood card back, the Smeargle that I submitted a while ago. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Some of these cards will go up on the Cardmarket maybe. During the holidays I will be taking a little bit of a break, so I'll be going on holiday mode. Partially because, well, I kind of need a break. I'm also going on holiday for a week, and yeah, I don't really want to submit or to send out like just a massive ton of packages during the Christmas time, because like within the Netherlands it's already like during Christmas there's a lot of delays, but I'm expecting internationally, or at least within Europe, that there's going to be a lot of delays, and I don't want to sell something to someone that they buy as like a Christmas present, and then the package is like out there somewhere until like January or something. So I don't want to disappoint people. So probably like after next week I'll take a little break until the new year, and then I'll be back in full force. I'll be trying to work on my backlog in the meantime also. So yeah, looking forward to making more videos, doing more stuff, more sales, more PSA returns. And yeah, wow, just really happy with the returns today. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.